Morning, BB.
Good morning.
Today we are going to dash from 10 to 2.
Yay!
Yesterday wasn't bad.
No, actually it wasn't bad.
We were like $10, no, 70, 80. Yeah, $10. Yeah,
$10 and change from our goal.
Yeah. That's not bad. I mean, you're always going to have your good days and your bad days, but today we're going to talk about restaurants and how they are retaliating against the gig delivery economy. It's very interesting conversation.
Yes.
I hope everyone gets involved. Leave your comments, likes, but definitely comment. Let us know.
If you guys are noticing the same things as well.
Yeah.
I mean.
But we'll get more into it
in a bit.
So we gotta go get some gas, grass, and beep. Everyone's getting in on the selfie mood. No matter what age you're at. Look at them. You gotta love it, boy. You gotta love it. Selfie of the year. While we were buying Dunkin' Donuts, we got a dash for $4.50 for 1.7 miles. At Dunkin' Donuts, so we'll just hang out for a little bit.
Yeah, because it's not going to be ready.
No, it says by 10:02.
Yeah. There you go. Have you a donut?
French crawlers. Alright, here we go. First time, 9 miles for $12.32. You want to hit it just to do a test? Yeah, we'll do it. Go ahead. 12:32, 9 miles, and we're going to Starbucks on Socrum Loop. Maybe shouldn't have hit that.
At their door, they added the following instructions: leave at my door.
Leave at my door. Gotta love that update.
Yeah.
And there goes BB taking a picture. Left it at the door. That's it. Now this is a test. $12 for 9.8. Now that I know where it took us to.
Take your time getting there.
No, it's just not that. 9.8 can be Cumbie Road. But
that's the chance you got to take when you see it come up. So.
Right. I mean, I wouldn't do this again. We're just doing this as a test. So, see how that works. But yep, no address now.
Yep.
All right, BB. The 9 miles, 0.8 for $12. Run, BB, run. You see, that would have been a good one instead of taking this one. 4.1 for $8.75, but we're doing the test. Alright, baby. So you want us to turn by the thing? Yeah. What? We're gonna, when we make the delivery, we'll definitely know. But this is taking us towards downtown. And the only thing bad about it, oh shoot, it could be taking us further than that. But the only thing bad about doing
Main Street, yeah.
this here, it's by Mike's garage, somewhere around there. The only thing bad about doing something like this is that with Uber, that person can change the tip on you.
At any God-given time.
So if you went and took a blind delivery like we just did,
and say they only want to give you a total
they
say
changed
$6.
they changed their tip to, you know, $2 and you could be making $5 for a 9.8. At least with Doordash, you're guaranteed to get what they put on there.
Right.
And stuff. So that's the bad thing about taking a blind. But
You gotta do what you gotta do.
yeah, well, this, like I said, we're just doing this just to see what it entailed. I would have never done 9.8 for 12 unless it was going towards our house, which is the countryside. Here we're going towards downtown,
City light
into the
after
city.
light,
Yeah,
after light.
yeah, and traffic and everything. But yeah, that's Lakeland's power plant. It's beautiful here at nighttime when this is lit up. Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can see this thing for miles.
This makes
away.
beautiful pictures or videos when you come through here. I mean, this is like, I always like taking this road home for shortcuts to see those big things there. So it's not worth going blind for 9 miles. Now, that means the 3 miles, you would have to go blind on 3 miles and under. 4 miles,
You might be pushing it.
right, unless you're paying $10, but yeah, 3 miles and under.
Yeah.
That's how they're gonna lose a lot of deliveries when people see the miles.
Yep.
And you know.
Don't want to take it because, like this here, we have already spent an hour.
Oh yeah. And we made 12 plus 4, 12, 13, 14, 15, $16 in this 1 hour.
Right.
And we still have to get back
It's back to our area.
north side. And it's like 10 miles, if not longer, because of traffic. Look, 229 for 4 miles. It's not showing anything, but that's the longest 4 freaking miles I've ever seen.
No kidding.
North Galloway. Alright, we got another one for 8 miles, but it doesn't tell you who. But it's going to North Galloway.
Which is by our house.
What do you think now? You're right, you don't know what place you're going to. We don't do alcohol. We don't deliver alcohol.
Nope.
That's our personal choice. Because it has nothing to do with like we're against alcohol or anything. We don't give a care. It's just that there's too much involved that you can get set up.
Yep.
You know, and someone could be on the other end when you're delivering. They'd be like, man, here's a $20 tip. Don't worry about taking my information. You know what I'm saying?
No.
And that could be cops setting you up.
It could be anything.
Yeah. Like when you deliver alcohol, that's
It's
one
way
of those.
more complicated than, it's not just, oh, scan their license. No, you got to put all this crap in. And if it's not the right person at the door, then you still can't leave the alcohol.
Yeah.
I'm not running
But the
back
point
and
is that, you know, someone would probably dumb enough to scan their own license in, because the guy will be like, here's $50 cash. I just don't have my license. And
Right.
you know, someone would be stupid enough, and then next thing you know, that's a cop setting you up. I mean, temptation is what will get you and stuff. So that's the whole thing.
This is 3.4. That's an awful long route for 3.4.
But temptation for $6.40, just hit it and let's see.
All right.
Because we're going that way. What are we?
Zaxby's.
Okay.
Alright, well, I'll get my
Let's hope
Chick-fil-A
that it's
first.
going that way. Because we're going to go to Chick-fil-A. Alrighty.
Right turn on US Highway 98 North, then make a U-turn to stay on US Highway
Disappearing.
98 North.
Disappearing. Now it's back. Alright, baby, go get that hidden address. Run, baby, run! That's the other crazy thing now.
Make a
We're
U-turn
not
to
knowing
stay on Foxwood Boulevard.
where you're going to. You don't know if it's going all in the same direction.
Right.
Here's a prime example. We're not going in the same direction. This is 1.7. Okay, but this is
2.3.
well, it says 0.6 at one time. But now we got to go two different ways. So that's how that'll hurt you now. Because you're not going to know if those two deliveries are going the same way unless you keep on taking every order Uber takes, like the 5,
Yeah.
to get to know what you're picking up and where you're going to. So that's going to make it difficult for double dashing. But at least you know if it's 1 mile or 2 miles and you're going 1 mile or 2 mile on the other app, you can still do it. But you got to do the Doordash first. Alright.
Oh, and as I was,
Continue on US 98 North for 1.5
as
miles.
we were supposed to be talking about today.
Yeah, we'll get to that. Just give me 1 second. As soon as we
Using the right
drop
lane,
this off.
right turn.
Where is it?
Right there.
Oops, sorry.
The customer requested you leave the order at their door. They added the following instructions. Leave at my door.
Leave at my door. Yeah, this order here, you gotta ask for their PIN so you can put it in there. Alright, baby. Now about the retaliation against the gig driving economy. It all started with Dominoes Pizza in November. They did a campaign. I don't know for how much money it was. It could have been $1 million, 500,000.
Whatever.
But they started a campaign that they were giving out gift cards and free prizes for people who ordered directly through them.
And had it delivered directly through them.
From them, right. Instead of going through the thing, because they're claiming that they're putting the emphasis that the customer is getting overcharged and they're not making money, but they're trying to push that, hey, why are you going through them? You're getting overcharged. You can just go through us.
Right.
So what they were doing was sometimes they were giving gift cards for their store or any local businesses.
Right.
So they were trying to push that, hey, support your local business. Don't order through these gig apps.
Right.
And because you get if you get a gift card from Longhorn, you can't do that through Doordash or anybody. You have to go through Longhorn.
Right.
So that's the big campaign. Then with BB going into the stores, people have been telling her that now, and it's probably going to affect the dinner people. And
So, yeah.
Dominoes only did that in certain cities. They didn't do that everywhere, but they did it here. But now, a lot of these restaurants like Chili's and stuff are pushing back as well.
And
They're-
that made national headlines.
Yeah. And it's basically, if it's the busiest time of the hour and they're getting all these pickups because they're ordered through them, those are priorities now. Now, and a gig worker will wait for his. Another thing is, because of this theft that's going on, other people are going to, we are only going to make your order when you show up with your phone and show them everything. All right, now BB, on to what you wanted to say.
All right. So with the whole gig economy thing, okay, especially our state, because we have been open
since the beginning. But a lot of people just didn't feel comfortable with going into a restaurant. Well, now all that is changing. We're basically totally back to normal. More people are going out, they're eating. So what I had seen on two news affiliates, two different news affiliates, is they're going to be like at supper time when they are busy inside their stores. They're concentrating on the people in the stores or in the restaurants, and then we become second. And their pickup.
Yeah,
and their pickup.
And their pickup.
So we're the third.
So, you know, like if you order on their website and then you want it delivered, well, of course, Chili's doesn't have their own delivery, or Applebee's, so they're going to use either Uber or Doordash. So then that's when your order becomes a priority for those retailers.
A non-priority if it's going through that.
Right.
Because there's a fee.
Yeah, you have to pay the fee. But another thing is with the whole food missing, and you know, I can't blame the restaurants like Chili's, Applebee's, Outback, Buffalo, all of those. So many orders have been stolen, and the company's trying to make good by redoing the orders, you know, to get it out to the customer. But it's not just them. It's Pizza Hut, Dominoes, Papa John's. I mean, everybody has suffered from this issue. So now what they're doing is a lot of these restaurants are not going to be making the order until you show up. Okay, so depending on what their order is, you may be having to wait 20 or 30 minutes for this order to get done. And again, I don't begrudge them for that, because hey, they've had to shell out a lot of money, you know, to remake these orders, because somebody decided, oh yeah, well, I'll just take that, no one's looking. Well, a part of that I also feel is some of the restaurants partaking of that because they didn't have anyone monitoring. They're putting them on a shelf. Any Joe Blow can go in there. You know, they read what's on the ticket. It's not theirs. They take it. Okay, well then the restaurant's got to remake it. I mean, it is what it is. And it's hard to track something like that if it's been taken. You know, it doesn't matter if it's Uber or DoorDash. I mean, you got people out there stealing stuff. They don't care.
Especially the small restaurants, like that cheesesteak place. Like,
yeah,
you know, like
the little cheesesteak place. That poor company is a mom and pop.
Right.
And they've been in business for the past, 10 years that I know of. You know, and they do pretty well.
Like Chinese places.
You know, and that's the same thing with some of our Chinese restaurants around here. But the thing with them was, during the pandemic, I got to give it to the Chinese restaurants. They were keeping it back. And then once you come up and said, I'm here for this person, okay, they go get it and bring it to you. But a lot of these companies, because, and I understand, they were so overwhelmed and bogged down. So they're making all these orders and they're putting them on these racks, and any Joe Blow could just go pick. It's the same thing like that with Chipotle still. Chipotle makes them, they have a rack, orders to go. And you could accidentally have 2 orders and just accidentally pick up. If you're in a hurry and you're not reading it right, pick up the wrong order.
Yeah, but these people are literally stealing.
These people were literally stealing. Yeah. And the companies are tired of having to remake. I mean, that's money lost.
Yeah.
I mean, That's a lot of money.
But a lot of retaliation is that they want you to buy from them directly.
And then you go pick it up.
And skip, or come inside and skip
right.
the gig economy driver.
Right. Because now they feel like they don't need the gig economy to keep their businesses afloat.
That's why Dominoes picked selected cities, because, you know, some states and cities, they still have, you can't, you know, there's still 30%, 50%. But like in New York, you know, you got to show your card if you got the shot. So, you know, they have a small level. They're not making as much as money as they used to, because the people that didn't have the shot, well, they eat too, just like everybody else. And if they can't go to your restaurant, they're going to go somewhere else. Right. But, you know.
But the restaurants are saying by using the gig economy, Uber Eats,
that they're overcharging you guys.
They're you know, they're losing their profit.
Yeah.
Well, you wasn't worried about losing that profit during a pandemic, trying to keep your businesses afloat, you know, and so for them, in my opinion, for them to come back and say that, well, we're not going to accept as many orders online during our busy time of the day or evening, because they don't want to be bothered with the
overcrowd,
the gig economy drivers. I say shame on you, because if it wasn't for us, a lot of these businesses would be under today.
Yeah.
That means Chili's, Outback, Buffalo Wild Wings, Longhorn. If it wasn't for the gig economy drivers, those businesses would be under.
So that could turn a lot of people now, if they go to Chili's and it's like, well, you have to wait because we have these other orders, or because they're shorthanded, so they're going to be cooking for the inside first, then they're going to be cooking up for their pickups, and then it's going to be you.
Make a U-turn.
So if you go to a restaurant, you know, it can be like now that they say to you, like, well, it's going to be a while because we're backed up. Now, this isn't going to happen in their non-peak times.
No.
This is going to happen in their peak, which is the dinner
time.
Right. You're not going to see it much in the lunch.
No.
In the dinner or late evening, that's the people that are going to get hurt the most, because they're going to be like, no, I'm not going to wait. And if some restaurants are not going to make it until you show up, and then you say no. If they start making it and then you just say, nah, I don't want it, I'll just let it go, then those restaurants are going to be like, well, they just made me make this, like in Chick-fil-A, you know? Or was it Chick-fil-A where somebody said, oh no, Chili's, where they told you that this guy was like, oh, blah, 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 I'm in a rush, and then he left. Yeah, and then it got reassigned to us.
And that was another thing that come through with the news, is that the restaurants are tired of making it and drivers not showing up really, really late. Well,
yeah.
Okay.
Because they're not accepting it.
Right.
Because of the pay or whatever, and it went through on the ticket.
So this is why Uber is starting to do their craziness here.
Well, yeah. But I think of a lot of it too is they're trying to stop you from double dashing as well. But yeah, you're right about Uber is doing that. But check this out. Every time you don't accept a delivery, we were at 4, it takes away from there.
Yeah, I said that yesterday.
I didn't even notice. Well, because I wasn't doing it yesterday. But now it takes away what you earn. So basically, you do 4 deliveries. Every time you decline one, it takes one. So you're starting back all over again. And it's going to be hard to double dash now because you don't friggin' know where this is going up to. Exactly. Okay, hit arrive so we don't get dinged there. And
but I mean that's part of it. One, you know, I can understand the restaurants in the aspect of having to remake food and losing money because people are just out there stealing.
So let us know if you're feeling that.
If you guys are starting to see it and feel it in your areas, leave a comment in the comment box. But I feel like it's really only going to affect the evening people.
Yeah.
The dinner people. I mean, it may affect the breakfast people if you're doing like IHOP or Denny's or something like that in the morning for breakfast. But I think the lunchtime, I don't think it's going to affect us too bad.
Okay, let's go get this. That's what I would get. Alright, we're $2 underneath the $20, so now we're at 38 in 2 hours. But we're already 30 minutes into our third hour.
Yeah, buddy.
Alright, baby, 3 hours. You can kill that and let's get a total.
Oh, Doordash, kill it?
Yeah. Yeah, burgers.
Nice.
And then add the total.
Okay.
That's full total right there, 1872. Some nice houses here.
Well, it is in a very expensive neighborhood.
What's your calculator do?
I think it said 3450.
Okay.
Yes, it did. Okay. I wanted to make sure. Don't want to do a boo boo. 5322.
Alrighty. 53, 54, $7 short from 60.
Yeah, so we're $17 short. Well, 16 and change short on, okay, wait a minute. On where we want it to be. So, again, I blame that on us because we wanted to do that whole experiment, which took us an hour.
Never do that again.
No.
No more experiments. No more experiments for you guys. You didn't watch this video.
Yeah, that was not worth that little bit of money.
But it's going to be hard to determine if the dashes are going the same way.
Yeah, I mean, that's going to be really hard.
But, yeah.
You know, I'm going to have it in my mind no more than 3.5 miles on Uber right now, maybe 4, because I don't want to spend an hour dropping crap off. Because if I'm in my area,
and you don't know.
Right.
And another thing, like, unless we have something that's 3 miles or under, or 2 miles and under, then we can accept an Uber that's a mile or 2 where we don't know where we're going.
Right.
And take it, I guess, from there. I mean, we got to change it up a little, but
yeah, we'll have to work on that and get it more tweaked. But yeah, we killed ourselves today with that damn 9.2 mile crap. That killed us.
That was a test.
Because that, you taking us from the north side, taking us almost in the middle of Lakeland, and you having to do all these zigzags.
Yeah, you seen how just to get out of there, we couldn't even get out because trucks blocking and this. We had to drive around town just to get the heck out of there.
And then trying to get
miles.
back to our area. Whew.
Yeah, we probably did another, just to come back, we probably did another 15 miles on top of the 9.
Yeah.
Alright, so our next video, guys.
Everybody take care, stay safe, see ya.
Bye-bye.